Lisa, good to see you. We're going to do a quick little flow on our backs today, and we're going to focus a lot on the low back today. So if you've been having any low back pain or you feel like your low back's been talking to you, this flow is for you. We're going to stay basically entirely on our backs this entire practice, so you can honestly even do this in bed if you really wanted to. You can find your way onto your mat and find your way onto the back. And we're just going to hug the knees in towards the chest to start. You can stir the air with the knees, circling them one way, circling them the other way, taking both directions. Just massage that low back down into the mat. We're going to hug that right knee in. Left leg's going to go long across the mat. And we're going to bring that right leg over and across the body to find a spinal twist. We're going to tuck the right toes behind that left knee pit. And we're going to see almost if we can allow that to just stretch out that low back. Really focusing on rooting the shoulders down into the mat, maybe feeling a stretch in the outer glute. A long exhale here. Really allowing your body to be heavy. Allowing your body to unwind. Slowly come back through center. Hug both knees in. And then we're going to switch sides. The right leg's going to go long this time. Left leg's going to come across the body, and we're going to take the toes and hook it inside that knee pit of that right leg. You can cactus that left arm out towards the side. You can gaze skyward or over the left shoulder, whatever feels better for the neck. Letting that right hand be heavy on that left knee. Long exhale. Softening the forehead, the jaw, the muscles around the neck. A long exhale to release. Slowly hug everything in, back through center. Hug both knees in. And we're going to curl ourselves into a little ball, into a little seed. Bring forehead in the direction of the knees. Exhale, release, and let the knees stack over the hips so we have a straight line with the thighs. From here, just plant the hands down by the sides, and we're just going to see if we can really glue the low back and the entire back body down into the mat. So if you tried to take a hand and try to squish it underneath that low back or that space between the back and the mat, it couldn't get into that space. It's really engaging the core, hugging belly to spine, and just pausing here. Just feeling that core engage. And if you can't feel this, maybe take the knees about an inch away. Choosing what feels best for you. Keeping with the breath, really engaging that back body. Exhale, release. Plant the feet towards the earth, hips width distance apart. We're going to set up for bridge pose. So on an inhale, you'll lift the hips off of the earth. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath you. Interlace the hands behind the low back. And really lift through the hips. Really rooting down through the heels, rooting down through the big toe. Really feeling that foot support you. Really lifting that space between your butt and your thigh. Keeping with the breath. Gazing directly skyward. 3 breaths. Last breath. Exhale, we're going to slowly release. You might wiggle the tail gently side to side as you come down towards the mat. And then eventually letting that seat come down towards the earth. A long exhale. Glue that entire back body down into the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Hands are going to reach up behind that left thigh. Flex both feet here. And almost see if you can isometrically imagine in your mind's eye that right knee pushing away from the body. Almost as if there was a hand heavy on that right knee pulling it away. A long exhale. And maybe you can hear my cat talking, and it's okay. Just knowing that there's other life around us and sometimes other things around us. And just inviting any sounds from your own house into your practice. Especially when we practice at home, we often find pets or other friends, siblings, parents, partners, maybe join in our practice, and that's totally fine. Just being with those life-affirming sounds, knowing that they're there. Slowly on an exhale, plant that left foot towards the earth, and we're going to let the knees fall all the way over towards the left. Hands can stay on the belly, or they can cactus out towards the sides, whatever feels better for you. A long exhale, slowly take everything in, back through center, and we're going to let the knees fall all the way over towards the right. Long exhale, not worrying about getting the legs all the way down towards the earth, but just finding that direction. And then slowly back through center, and we're going to switch sides. Right foot will plant. Left ankle will cross over that thigh, and we're going to hug everything in. Hands towards the back of that thigh. Really flex both feet here. Encourage the protection of the knee. And almost imagine like someone had a heavy hand on that left knee and was pushing it away from the body. Exhale, releasing. Slowly plant that right foot towards the earth. And we're going to let the knees fall all the way over towards the right. Maybe letting that left foot come down towards the mat or down towards the earth. Long exhale, hands can come towards the belly, or one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Or maybe the arms cactus out towards the side. Slowly hug everything in back through center and switch, finding the knees all the way over towards the left. Changing your direction. And in this gentle spinal twist, maybe gazing over that right shoulder. Long exhale. Last breath. Slowly hug everything in, back through center. Hug both knees in, hands around the legs. And you might find yourself in that little seat, forehead in the direction of the knees. And then exhale, release, plant the feet towards the earth, hips width distance apart. And we're going to find our way into a constructive rest posture. We're going to let the feet walk off the edges of the mat. Knees fall into touch. A long exhale, hands can rest on the hips or the belly, or arms can cactus out towards the side. They might even reach up overhead, finding a little bit of length, a little bit of space, a little bit more room for you to be. 3 breaths. Exhale, slowly releasing. Walk those feet in and find Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Hands can stay where they are. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. You might play a gentle butterfly of the legs, maybe bouncing the legs. And then eventually finding stillness. A long exhale to release. And options to stay here, the Supta Baddha Konasana, perfect. If this feels like your medicine, please stay. Or maybe you want to extend the legs long into Shavasana. Maybe the arms drop down by the sides. Finding your own way there. A slight tuck of the shoulder blades underneath you. Really allowing your body to be heavy. Really almost like imagining that there are weights on top of the body, just pressing it down into the earth until your body maybe becomes one with the earth. And options to stay here, this Shavasana. I encourage you to stay here for the next about 5 minutes or so. If you have the time, please stay. Or if it already feels like it's time, you can come up to a comfy seat at the top of your mat with your eyes closed, with no rush to get there. Hands can come through heart center. The light in me honors the light and warrior in you. Thank you.